All right, let's get into this Doja Cat. She's calling out trolls for comparing her to Britney Spears after she decided to shave her head and eyebrows on Instagram Live. Now, remember, in 2007, Spears allegedly had a mental breakdown by shaving her head while she was out in public. Doja Cat told Variety, "It's so incredibly disrespectful for people to be minimizing what Britney went through and make a joke out of something that was very serious and a big deal in her life. Every time I see a comment like that, I can't compute what's happening other than it's just an awful thing." All right, what are your thoughts on fans comparing Doja Cat to Britney Spears? Let's go to our resident singer on the panel here. Selena, what you think about this?
I'm gonna have to go with Doja Cat on this one because, the two are distinctly different. Doja Cat shaving her eyebrows and her hair, technically, nobody should really care about that. You know what I'm saying? That's her own personal creativity and, expression. But when Britney Spears did it, people should have cared about that because that was an actual mental breakdown and that was something that wasn't precedented. That wasn't something that she did to be creative. So to compare the two is kind of trying to say, it's like Slick saying, "Oh, are you having a mental breakdown?" You know what I'm saying? When really Doja Cat is she's in an environment and she's in a time where where the young generation is just culturally free. You know what I'm saying? They're just free. They just do all kind of stuff that we may not think is cool, or maybe we don't do it, but they express themselves freely because they have less restraint creatively. So I'm with Doja Cat on this one. I don't think that you have to comment or compare women so much. You don't have to do that all the time just because they're in the same kind of genre as well. Sometimes you could just let people be what they are and they actually don't have anything to do with each other.
And God forbid she actually was having a mental breakdown, which
right.
Usually when people do, they don't really advertise it. They just quietly suffer by themselves. Right. You're not making it any easier, folks. I'm just here to tell you. As someone who has dealt with depression, you don't really announce it. You actually usually pretend that everything's cool. So I just wish people would just be a little bit more conscious about that. I think we do a good job here of talking about people. We discuss topics without really digging into someone. Let's say really do some child molestation or some rape stuff. Other than that, I think we do constructive criticism. Lisa Wright, what do you think about this story and what she said? I thought it was pretty graceful what she said.
Yeah, I believe, I'm going to concur with you all, but I'm going to add this too. Normally, as creative as artists are, they explore different ways to be able to express themselves. But when someone shaves off their eyebrows too, it at least is an eyebrow raise. It is at least something to go, let's check to make sure because of other things that we know that have gone on. And like you said, it's not going to be public unless she has a meltdown, if that's the fact. But I think it was still enough for people to kind of, at least lean in a little bit to pay attention to her a little bit more. And maybe that's what she even wanted. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So she's gotten it. I'm when they go way out from me, I kind of tend to think it's kind of like rock and rollish. And she has that kind of thing going on with her as well. Like I'm a fan of hers, like her whole entire album I play when I'm doing any kind of photo shoot. So I'm a fan.
That's a good perspective. That's interesting too, to take note, maybe. And Vivica, what do you think about this? To take note,
that is a good perspective.
I concur with the rest of the ladies. She made me nervous at first when she did the shaving. But what I love with Doja Cat is how she's turned that moment into a very fashion-forward moment. She's been looking amazing. She went over to Paris Fashion Week and absolutely killed it. I ain't never seen nobody put some eyebrows on some eyelashes on their brows, did a mustache and a little goatee, and everybody was talking about her. She's a risk taker. She is. And she lives by her own rules. So y'all got to learn to let Doja Cat do Doja because she going to do it anyway.
But don't you just love that, how they can do that? But take one of us. If we started shaving our head and doing all kind of stuff,
we definitely had to be crazy
automatically.
Agreed. They'd be like,
Lady Gaga actually kicked all of this off in the beginning. The girl wore a meat skirt on the Grammys.
a bacon
Lady Gaga came down the carpet in a bubble, honey. Like she's been acting a fool with a mustache and everything for
Madonna
years.
And Cher, way before.
True.
They've been turning up way before. So is it really something that's new? You know what I'm saying?
I think because she's so unapologetic about it that, because she did this thing in Paris where she rhymes it. She was
red. It was shine.
Crystals. That was like, dope. Girl. And then I said, y'all, Let Doja do Doja.
Yeah.
You know what? I envy the freedom that must come with that. Because at first, when I first saw it, I was like, oh my God, she's doing things to purposely make her not look attractive. Maybe did the Illuminati get a hold of her? I thought that, right? But then I was like, but then I started watching her style. She's an artist, and she is doing exactly what she's supposed to do to get us to talk. She's a true artist as far as like, I'm not gonna be, you ain't gonna see someone that looks like me at the grocery store. I'm gonna give you artist. Right. And don't you wish
you want to be creative? You want to create.
I wish I had the freedom. I have a little bit of my leave out that's a little short, and then what's wrong with her? My face is swollen. Oh, she done messed up her face. I'm not feeling good. Is she pregnant? Oh no, she's too old. Like we can't. No one on this panel can get away with nothing. We could not get away with that. But we can't get away with nothing.
I wish I had the courage.
On the contrary, we can get away with anything that we want to, minus giving a SHIT about what people say.
Well, I'm gonna need more Baileys.
I'm you on that, Selena, because we have, you know, our biggest problem is we scroll down and read the comments. Oh, baby, if you want to be a risk taker, don't scroll down.
You can't tell a Vivica, because you got to give zero cares. Yes. Once you just don't care anymore, I think Lisa Ray is the closest to not caring about nothing. Once you give zero cares, you can go put on a whole Avatar suit and it won't matter. It won't matter.
I don't give it that much energy.
I want to get to that level, and I'm far from it. I'm probably the furthest and the most sensitive about things. And people think I'm not because I have a slick mouth. They think I'm mean or whatever, but I'm actually probably one of the most sensitive people. People that really know me know I cry often. I'm very affected by things.
You're an empath. It's okay.
Real bad.
It's not your fault.
My eyes are always watery about something, but I just wish I want to get there. And that is a goal that I want to work towards with like this year. That is a goal of mine. I'm about to be 50. This is a year I want to fix some of these things that I've been
50.
letting it go. You know what I mean?
You know what, Claudia, can I tell you something? Mm-hmm. Once you do get in your 50s, you finally become comfortable in the skin you're in.
Yes,
you really do. You do. You learn to love all of you, the good, bad, and the ugly, and short ends on the front. Okay?
I thought I was there at 40, but I wasn't all the way there. I was, but nah.
It comes with maturity for sure.
Absolutely.
Yeah, when you start getting grays in your eyebrows, you got to not give a damn anymore.